My name is John Leguizamo. I'm from New York City. I'm a Cancer Leo cusp. Being in this room having ADHD is really, really difficult because every film is like talking to me, like, pick me, pick me. I'm not as tall as Cat, Towns from the Knicks, because we're going to crush. This week is so important for us as Knicks fans because New York is going to be on fire. Or the piano teacher, Michael Haneke. I know French people say Michel Haneke, and I met him once, and he was like 6 foot something tall. He was older, and I tried to impress him, and I was speaking to him in French, and my French sucks, but I was like, je t'aime. But I was like, I love all your filmmaking, and I do. I love White Ribbon. I love Funny Games. I love Time of the Wolf, Cachet. I mean, White Ribbon is one of the great films of all time, but and Amour, of course, but The Piano Teacher. This film is so incredible because it's so daring. I mean, talk about dysfunction. I mean, I love dysfunction because I came from a dysfunctional family, thank God, because I think all people, the most interesting people I met in my life, all come from very dysfunctional families. So this is so dysfunctional. I mean, she's so twisted and sick, and Isabelle Huppert is fearless and sick, but in a good way because they're not sick for gore's sake or to get a manipulative reaction out of you. It's more to tell you that we all carry some sickness in ourselves, and we don't know how it's ever going to manifest itself. And the film is so dangerous that way. And I think it's one of the great filmmakers. Might be one of my favorite modern filmmakers of all time. Oh, Roma. Oh, man, Alfonso Cuarón. This film was so powerful. Those shots, the 360 in that room was insane. I didn't even know how he did that. And coming out of the water where she saves the kid, which was such a powerful scene because the camera starts like in the water and then it comes out and follows her into the water. It's insane. The shots are so phenomenal, and he puts politics in it, and it's so full of Alfonso Cuarón. Oh, a man escaped. J'aime beaucoup sa film. J'aime beaucoup cet cinéaste, Robert Bresson. C'est magnifique, formidable, en plus bordel, salope. My kitchen French. Because I worked in a bakery in Paris. I wrecked so many croissants for people. Vous êtes mauvais. You're bad. Rob Bresson is one of the great filmmakers. Au Hasard, Balthazar is a beautiful film. But this film is exceptional because it all takes place in one room. And you can't believe that he can create such drama, such tension. If you're an indie filmmaker, you got to study this. And it's such a powerful political piece, and one of the brilliant filmmakers of all time, one of my favorites as well. Can you say favorite about everybody? I'm in this business because I love what I do, and I love what other artists do. Do the right thing. Do the right thing and see this movie. That is the right thing to do. When this film came out, Spike Lee's Do the Right Thing, it was such a powerful moment. To have Rosie Perez, a Latina, opening up the film, it was huge. I mean, and it was political, and it was angry, and it was owning the anger that we people of color have, and especially black people in this country have, in this country of being erased and being in spaces where you frequent and you put your money in, and they don't represent you and they don't like you, but they'll take your money. And he was fighting against that. I mean, he's one of the great filmmakers. He's also a huge Knicks fan. And did I mention that I'm a huge Knicks fan? And did I mention that this is the finals and we made it? It's been 53 years, people. Anyway, this is such an incredible film. I love Spike Lee as a man. I love him as a filmmaker. I love his politics. I love what he did for all of us people of color to understand that we can make our own films, and we should. All right. In Norte. This is such a beautiful gift. Immigration, seeking a better life, sort of the erasure of indigenous culture. And because, we Latin people, we come from a colonized society where, our religion was destroyed, our history, our language, and yet we're thriving. We contribute $4.2 trillion to the U.S. GDP. That's our buying power in America. And yet, we're virtually invisible, but especially indigenous Latino people get no love, and Afro-Latinos. So when this film came out, it was it was mind-blowing that to see how beautiful an indigenous face, how cinematic, how photogenic it could be. That just reversed all the self-hate that I had. It was like an antidote. I want to see more from Gregory Nava. I got my loot. Peace out.
Did you want to do a random pick?
Yeah, we love LA. Like close your eyes, spin around, see.
Oh, yeah, for real?
Yeah.
So really close your eyes and then spin around like 3 or 4 times. Oh, Gold Rush. Charles Chaplin. Oh, man. I mean, I started out as a comedian doing comedy and watching Gold Rush, and it was so powerful. And when I was in Latin America, in Colombia, as a little kid, and I used to go to parties, they used to play. I mean, I'm not even that old, but they would play like Charlie Chaplin and Buster Keaton films in people's homes for children's parties. And I'm talking about, I was 8 years old. But I would watch that, and I guess that's where I got my love for Charlie Chaplin. I love this movie. This movie makes me laugh out loud. I showed it to my kids. Yeah, it didn't have the same effect. I don't know why. Maybe I showed them too many films. I also made them watch the silent 4-hour Abel Gans Napoleon when they were 4 or 5. So maybe they were just too cinematic for the Gold Rush by that point.